Hello, and welcome to this free-for-all that we will be casting today.
Yep, we will be doing a 4-player free-for-all, and spawning bottom left will be myself, playing as Protoss, and top left will be a random character called Pol. He will also be playing Protoss. Top right will be Felron, and he'll be playing as Terran, and bottom right will be Azuric, playing as Zerg.
Yep. So, free-for-all. These always turn out differently.
Yep. So, this was actually my second free-for-all of all time, actual laddering free-for-all. I've done loads of them before with you guys, like mates and things, but I've never actually done a random free-for-all. And
Yeah.
I did my first one, which I won, and then I did this game.
I've only ever done one too, and I started 5 minutes late, and I still won somehow.
Yeah. I find free-for-alls are really good fun. I mean, as long as no one's teaming up and stuff, they can lead into some brilliant games.
Yeah, that's true, but when you go for a free-for-all on the actual Battle.net servers, you can't go with the party, so it kind of stops people out. But, yeah, the skill level in free-for-alls isn't usually the highest, though.
No, depends how high you are.
Yeah, that's true.
So, everything seems pretty standard at the moment. Azuric started his spawning pool, so have I started my gateway, and no barracks yet for Felron.
That was a very late tidy.
Yeah.
Like
I think he started late in the game.
Yeah.
Because he does have 430 minerals.
Yeah. Or maybe he just is bronze. Who knows? And Pol, top left, deciding to get gas, then not mining from it.
Yeah, and he's built a gateway on the bottom, near his nat, which is odd actually, because you'd expect him to build it at the ramp at the top, because there is a Zerg there, and it would help wall in.
Well,
and that's odd actually, he's got gas, but he's not harvesting from it.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if that forge was supposed to be a cyber core, but who knows?
So Zerg is now getting out a queen.
And Sam is building a cyber core. The only Protoss in the game who's doing what he should be. Although there's only 2 Protoss players.
Yep. And there's another barracks going down to Felron.
Yep.
And Pol is getting a forge. Well, it has just completed a forge. So this is a 2-gate forge. I would think he would do this into an X-band now, but
yeah, this
never know. I mean, he's going cyber now. Okay, that's sort of odd.
And he's going to scout, or possibly cannon rush, or both.
And he hasn't got any gateway units, which is also odd.
Yeah.
He's obviously confident that he won't be attacked. Neither fact has Azuric. Azuric has got 1 queen. So these players are really subject to early pressure, really, because none of them have scouted.
That is true. Well, in fairness, Sam, you only have 1 zealot, and Azuric's building a lot of Zerglings right now.
Yeah.
So, but you are going Twilight Council into Stargate and Robo Bay.
Is there a Robo Bay?
I'm kind of interested what your chain of logic is.
Azuric has now taken his nap, but it will be scouted out by Pol, I think. Maybe not. No, sorry, not quite. And it dies to those lings.
Yeah.
Felron is doing an odd build.
Yeah, just mass supply.
2 racks mass supply depot.
Yeah, and I think he has a bit too much supply at the moment.
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty awkward time in the game. Like, nothing was happening. Everyone was just macroing.
Well,
macro.
I wouldn't call it macro, to be completely honest. Pol hasn't even built any cannons.
So I did actually get out a Robo Bay. I can't actually remember what I did in this game.
Yeah.
I just seem to remember it being really quite a fun game. And I am chrono boosting out 2 Void Rays.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because that's how I won my first. Free fall. I went Mass Void Ray at the beginning because I was expecting them all to be new, and they were. And
well, free for all, free for all. And Zurich is getting Spore Crawlers.
I would expect noobs to be scared of playing free for all though, because it's like you have no teammates who can sort of help you out. I mean, it's just you on your own.
Yeah. Well, people usually don't kill other people in free for all because it makes it boring.
What? The whole point is
no, but they will damage them, but then they'll never completely finish them, which is why you have games which are definitely not 50 minutes long and 8 seconds.
So, Paul has taken his expansion now, and I have an observer out, because I thought it was an important time to be scouting out people's bases.
Yes, when nobody is actually really building much at all and just saving up money. Belron is getting combat shields, and he does not have stim. So that's an interesting build going on there. And he has queued up about 10 Marines and 4 Marauders on those barracks. Bit of a fail there. And then we have a Zurich who is just building Zerglings.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's pretty scared that he's going to get attacked soon. I'm not sure. He didn't actually manage to scout out my Stargate. But for some reason he has got loads of Spore Crawlers.
Yeah.
Odd. So Belron now still only on 1 gas, besides his factory. And he is and he's also getting Marauders, and Combat Shield will be completed in 1 second.
Yeah, and there we go. That's done. And then we look over at Paul's base, and he is going Mass Blinkstalker. Nope, he does not have Blink, so he's just going Mass Stalker.
Yeah, I was attacking there with 4 Void Rays. I lost 1 there, and I withdraw because I know those Stalkers will easily take me out.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, to say the least. And
well, I didn't know at the time what he had, because he had cannons, so my observer couldn't get near really.
Yeah, maybe try and sneak around behind next time.
Yeah, Zurich now is getting a Hydra stem. But he still didn't see that I've got air, but
yeah,
I don't know, maybe he's just worried.
Yeah, and Felron's pushing out across the map now.
Yep.
With quite a few Marines. We have 31 Marines and 5 Marauders.
Yep.
And Zurich only has Zerglings. And no Banelings.
And
they attack.
there's a bit of static defense there, but it's going to get taken out. Those Zerglings moving to the back of the base there. If these Marines have stim, then, I mean, they've easily held this anyway. But it's always good if you're going Mass Marine to get stim, because it just helps out so much.
Yeah, I think he forgot stim, and I love the way that Zurich just types to everyone they're attacking. It's like, so now we can go and kill the person that's attacking you. Yay! As it works in free-for-all.
Yep. Felron did take out a couple of Spore Crawlers there, which will be helpful for me later on.
Yep, and he also took out the natural expansion, which will be helpful for everybody.
Yeah. So I'm actually only just now taking my nat.
Yeah. And
it's just because I didn't feel I had enough units to deal with all those Stalkers if they were to come over. So I was staying put in my base.
Yeah, because Void Ray is definitely the hard counter to the Mass Stalker build. Truly.
No, what I mean is I didn't have enough units.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just loving your unit composition, or these floors, but now you have Zealots, but Zealots are boring.
And a couple of sentries as well, 4 sentries.
Yep, and Zurich is kind of dead, to be honest.
How so?
He is on 1 base.
Yeah.
He lost his mat, and he has, in the income tab, 17 workers.
So my Nexus is just completed.
Yep.
Felron's actually got quite a nicely sized army. It's just a pity he's not researching Stim or anything. Zurich, they're just telling us that there are mass marines in the middle.
It's like, thank you for stating the obvious.
Not really sure why he did that, seeing as we're all against each other.
Yeah, it's like he hates the guy because he attacked him early on and he wants him to die painfully.
Yeah, so Felron now making a push towards my base.
And those are some pretty epic force builds we have going down there.
Thank you.
Although the last one's kind of trapped Bill Zealots inside.
Yeah.
And his entire army has evaporated.
Yeah, and now he has no anti-air, so my Void Rays and Zealots easily mop up the mess.
Yep. And you're going...
So, Poles just seems to be sitting with these Stalkers. He's got 1 and a bit tab of them, so that's quite a few. Well, really quite a few, and he hasn't been attacked yet, so he's pretty safe at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't gotten Warp Gate tech yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think he was just worried about early pressure.
Yeah, but it's so late into the game, it's now 16 minutes and 25 seconds. Does he really need to worry about early pressure?
He has actually researched it, so it's just odd he's not changing them. But,
yeah.
meh, whatever he wants to do. So, Felron, although he was attacked by Void Rays and Zealots, has not decided to change his composition at all. Oh no, sorry, he's getting a couple of Helions. I'm not sure really how they'll come in handy against Void Rays, but whatever he wants to do.
Well, he can micro them with his medivacs, which he doesn't have, to kill the Void Rays. So I do
actually now have 5 observers placed around the map, and I always find that it's really good, because at 18 minutes into the game or so, well, 17 minutes 30 into the game, you do have enough minerals to support getting some observers, and it just means that you'll see any attack before it hits you.
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody here in this game is practically new, but I've seen...
This was a pretty good game.
But I've seen players like Mouse Manor build 4 or 5 observers, and then they just kill every single drop that any Terran player ever does.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
So, Pole is actually supply blocks.
Yeah.
I don't think... No, he's got 1 upgrade, 1 weapons upgrade. I mean, I haven't got many either, because I was focusing on getting Void Rays out, but then that was stopped by Pole.
Yeah.
And Zurich is actually moving out with quite a few Hydralisks. He's moving down to my expansion to try and take it out.
Yeah, he is, and, well, yeah, Zealots, Hydralisks, out.
He's gonna get stopped. So I think I dealt with that quite easily.
Yeah, that
wasn't not many units.
Wasn't even
and
close.
I've still got this expansion.
Yeah.
My 3rd.
Barely took any damage either.
Yeah. Zurich has got a nice creep spread coming along though.
Yeah.
He's got it nearly, well, he's got it going all the way around the middle, or trying to get it to go all the way around the middle, and this will allow him to move his units around quickly. This has sort of become, creep spreads used to be non-existent in StarCraft 1, and in StarCraft 2, Zerg players have really began to use it to their advantage, really.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's doing the Dayline Daily of just spreading creep. You never know. He might be.
Sunday, Monday, all you're allowed to use is creep.
Yeah, I think... And you're only allowed to use creep, spine crawlers, spore crawlers, and queens. And then you just had a spine crawler rush with queens with mass transfuse.
Yeah. So Felron is